a New Japan Pro Wrestling Sakura Genesis review. Gonna be up a little late, sure, once you guys see this. It's gonna be a little late. Usually I upload around 1 to 2, maybe even earlier, Eastern time. But with the Easter and whatnot going on, I don't know when I'll be next to a computer to really edit it and upload it and render it all up for YouTube. So it might be a little while before you get to see this, but hopefully it'll still be relatively soon, as just for the spoiler-free version of the review, if you're strapped for time, you can start off with the 6-man tag match between Naito, Evil, and Sonata taking on Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Lance Archer. Start from that match and work your way up from the card. Really not... There's some filler stuff there at the beginning, but nothing too bad. I mean, you could withstand it if you... But with the holidays and whatnot, and maybe, you know, strapped for time, maybe you have an hour or 2 hours if you're wanting to just get it really close. If you're really strapped for time, you only have like an hour to spare. The IWGP Junior Heavyweight title match, very much a must-see match, and the IWGP Heavyweight Championship match, another must-see match. So get that out of the way. Now we'll go on for the full show review. We'll start with the opener. The Young Bucks versus Chase Owens and Yujiro Takahashi. The Bullet Club Implosion tag match, as I like to call it. Chase and Yujiro attack the Bucks from the behind to start the match off. The Young Bucks have to make a comeback towards the match afterwards. So that's, you know, a simple story. Nothing too drastic or anything. Chase Owens taps out after a sharpshooter by match action. It was actually a pretty good opener for New Japan standards. I mean, sure, it was filler, but the Bucks, they made it manageable, to say the least. Then Taichi and Azuka taking on Yano and Ishii is the next match. Yeah, it will never not be awesome to hear Let's Go Taichi chants. God bless that man. But most of the in-ring action was Ishii and Taichi, which was, you know, great for me, being a fan of both those guys. So that was, you know, great to see that. Hopefully they have an actual, like, G1 match. That'd be cool. But Yano and Ishii get the win after a low blow from Yano, followed up with a lariat from Ishii. The match was put together good for me, so no complaints on my end. Post-match, Taichi hits a Young Lion with a chair. Fucking God bless him. As poor Young Lion got killed. As never 6-man title match, Taguchi Japan, Taguchi, Michael Elgin, and Togi Makabe taking on the champions, the Bullet Club team of Grills of Destiny, Tama Tonga and Tangaloa, and Bad Luck Fale. Very skippable match. This is probably the worst match on the card. This didn't set the world on fire at all. The finish, though, was decent. Taichi hits a 619. Went for a springboard like ass attack on Tama Tonga, but he ducked it. And he hit a gun stun, followed up after that. After the duck. And for the win for Grills of Destiny and Bad Luck Fale, the Bullet Club, still the never 6-man champions. They might just break triple digits on that reign. Unbelievable. I mean, maybe it's time maybe I'll have to start predicting they'll keep the belts. And maybe I'll have to reverse psychology it for them to draft those damn things. Another 6-man tag match. Tanahashi, Dave Finlay Jr., and Juice Robinson taking on Jay White, Hiroki Goto, and Yoshihashi, a Landmark Chaos 6-man tag. This match, did its job. It made me excited more for a Juice and Hiroki Goto match. Not so much David Finlay and Jay White. David Finlay doesn't really do anything for me. He's just kind of like, you know, I feel like he's missing more stuff to be if you want to be a big-time player in New Japan. But all in all, a decent little New Japan 6-man match. High fly flow on Yoshihashi for the win for Hiroshi Tanahashi. Go Ace. Go Ace. Now, this 6-man tag match, now this was the best undercard match of the night. Los Ingolanables de Japón 6-man versus Suzuki Gun 6-man. And Naito, Evil, and Sonata taking on Minoru Suzuki, Dave Boy Smith Jr., and Lance Archer. The interactions between Naito and Suzuki were gold. It's perfect. Can't wait to see how that plays out. For me, you know, I just thought that it's a good match. It really hasn't been done to this degree, whereas Naito has been heel-ish LIJ leader and Suzuki's been, you know, in New Japan. The last time they had like a singles match, I believe Naito was still babyface Naito. Yeah, he was still like Stardust Press Naito. That was, boy. let's keep on going with that. Let's not talk about that, but Lance Archer, bruh, making little kids cry, bruh. Come on now. And shout out to OSW. That's the first thing I thought of. That Lance Archer make a little kid cry in the front row. Poor little guy. But God bless Lance Archer. His entrance, I've never really talked about his entrance, but the first time I saw it, it's like if somebody was like an independent wrestler and just saw Triple H's entrance for the first time, it's like, yo, water, that's it. Yeah, like that's what I need. Just a shitty indie worker entrance of Triple H. I'm sure he's just, I don't know what his, like, whose idea was to just drink water and spit it back out at all the people. Run roughshod. The crowd love it, though. They kind of get behind it now. There's a sign for it and whatnot that they've kind of got behind it. They got behind the gimmick. Great sequence, though, by Evil and Sonata and KS at the end. As a killer bomb on Evil for the win. Tag team title shot in the future for KS. I am pretty sure that would be the case. I think that's how that works. Of course, that's what's going to happen at either Wrestling Juntaku. Yeah, probably Wrestling Juntaku. I don't think they'll wait till Dominion. As Naito challenges Suzuki to a Intercontinental title match. I did not get a full translation for Suzuki's response, but it sounded like he's going to fuck up Naito if I was a betting man. So there's that. We get a G1 Climax location date video. Hype-up package, rather, I guess you could say. Just a couple of months away. Hell yeah. We're just keep on. We're almost there. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away. 2 months. Starts in July as Junior 3-way tag team title matchup. The LIJ team, Bushi and Hiromu, the fucking dream team. God bless them. Roppongi 3K, the former champions, and the champions, the current champions, Despe and Kanemaru, representing Suzuki Gun. As we got 3 different stable teams going up, 2 on 2 on 2. Roppongi 3K jumpstart the match to start it off. The crowd booed a little bit there right when they did that. All right, come on now, they're good Christian boys. They don't do that shit. No, I guess they were just really wanting to be. Did not like that. They want Roppongi 3K to be good guys. So the good stuff though from Roppongi 3K and Bushi and Hiromu. Hopefully that will be a match in the future. I don't think they've had a 2 on 2 match, but yeah, because they. I don't think they had a tournament match in the old junior tag team tournament. I believe that'd be their first one. Could be wrong. The Sunset Flip triple German spot was fucking great. I love that type of shit in multi-man matches. The little, the move into a move type of thing. I just love that. I don't know why. I've always been that way since I was a kid. I just thought it was always awesome. Those Suzuki Gun bastards, though, get the win, keeping the IWGP Junior Tag Team titles. This was better than the last one. The last Triple Threat Junior Tag Team match, in my opinion. I thought it was put together more. It was a better version. It was put together better. It flowed together better. Just a better all-around match compared to the last one. But I'm sure the LIJ team, Bushi and Hiromu, will be the next challengers since they didn't take the fall in this match. I actually don't remember if they took the fall in the last one either. I don't think so. They might have, though. They might have got a schoolboy roll up on Bushi and Hiromu. But I'm pretty sure Roppongi 3K took the fall in both matches. As this next matchup, IWGP Junior Heavyweight title matchup, the challenger, the villain, Marty Scurll taking on the champion, Will Ospreay. This was, as expected, fucking awesome. This was an example of why I fell in love with the Super Junior style a mere 14 years ago. The pacing, the style, the chemistry that Ospreay and Marty have. Yeah, I mean, it was damn near perfect. The Tombstone spot was fucking great. Off the into the ropes type of flip over, do it on the floor. That was fucking awesome because it was played off a spot that I've seen before. I know Michaels and Taker did it, like WrestleMania 25. They did in that match. But this one, different twist. They go to the floor. It was cool. Cool stuff. The counter layered into a powerbomb spot that Will Ospreay does might be one of my favorite ones in wrestling right now. It's just so fucking awesome. Like, it's so cool. The Spanish fly off the apron. Holy fuck. if you haven't seen the show, please watch that spot, because my god, slow motion, he gets fucked up. Will Ospreay got his head crushed on the apron before he hit the floor, busted him open. That was sketchy as fuck. I hope nobody tries to do that spot again, because that could have ended way worse. I mean, it did just bust him open. Who knows, doctors... he tweeted out that he just saw the doctor toward... I saw during the post-match of Sakura Genesis, so who knows the degree of this. Hopefully, when finding out later on in the day or later on in the week, figure out what's going on with Will, because that was fucking bad. That could have been worse. He could have broke his neck. Like, that was, whew. That was real bad, and it actually added to the match, if that makes any sense to you listening to this. Because Marty's offense, once you see someone get their fucking head slammed like that, you start feeling a little like, Jesus, watch out with the head here. Because he, basically, Marty's offense, everything he did afterwards was to Will Ospreay's head. And it just made you go like, Jesus Christ, he's already dead. Now, let's keep it easy now. But the chicken wing from Marty Scurll looks like Will's going to tap out, but he just gets enough strength to get to the ropes. Good little spot there. Os cutter from the middle rope. Will gets the win. Damn, what a fantastic match. I mean, that was arguably, you could arguably say that was the match of the night. Like, that was fucking awesome. As Will Ospreay post-match challenges Kushida to an IWGP Junior title match. Hell yeah, I'm all for it. That was Will's first match in New Japan against Kushida way back when. Now, that was an awesome match, too. That was good stuff. He had the Chris Travis tights, if I remember correctly. That might have been the rematch. I think he wore the blue and the red for the first match. Either way, depending on... I know they had a match, and then they had the rematch. Like, right after that was his first two matches in New Japan. But, the next match, we still have two matches to go to. My God, that match was crazy. We definitely needed a smoke break after that one. My God. As the tag team match between Cody and Hangman versus the Golden Lovers. I wouldn't describe this as a cool down, but more of just a change of pace from the last match in the main event. Had just a different feel. Had like a sports entertainment, like it's a Monday Night Raw main event feel to it. Which, it wasn't a bad thing. Just, it didn't feel like a New Japan match. Cody tries to do a dive onto Kenny, putting him through a table, but the Bucks come out, stop him, and be like, what are you doing? Type of thing on the entrance way. And then they turn their backs on Cody. Cody dons the crimson mask here, too. Nobody is safe tonight. I mean, my God, there's another guy getting busted open. Didn't see how he got busted open, though. I must have looked down at either my phone or something and just looked back up. I was like, oh, shit, he's bleeding. I really didn't kind of pay attention to how he did it. But big boot from Hangman onto Kenny, who flies into a table by ringside there. Schoolboy roll-up from Cody on Ibushi, and he gets the 3 count. Hangman and Cody, post-match, beat up Ibushi in the ring. Cody tries to use a chair on Ibushi. Kenny grabs it, saving Ibushi. A much-needed win for the heels. Continues the story. Good stuff. Nothing more you could say about that. With that, the match prior to it was so fucking awesome. They really couldn't do anything about it, to be honest. It was just the pace and the style they were wrestling here. They couldn't top that in the previous match. Or this main event. The IWGP Heavyweight Championship on the line. The challenger, the Hunk Hunter, the New Japan Cup winner, Zack Sabre Jr., taking on the champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. A very much what I was expecting for and wanting through this. Great stuff throughout. A lot of catches, a lot of counters, a lot of submissions, a lot of cool shit. One of my favorites from that whole kind of early pacing of the match, Zack catching Okada's elbow from the top into a cross armbar. That was pretty awesome. Thought that was great. And they got a replay too, so shout out to New Japan replaying that one. Definitely started to pick up the pacing and just the feel and the energy in the building when Zack pops up after a tombstone, puts like a submission hold on, holding his neck, like just the place was like, oh shit. This is crazy. Rainmaker countered into a rolling armbar. Shinsuke Nakamura rolling in his grave. God damn, it was cool. They showed that video too before. That's great hype of video too. New Japan, great at those hype videos. They showed that same spot where Kata tried to hit the Rainmaker, Nakamura countered into the same goddamn thing. Awesome. Foreshadowing. If I'd ever seen it. That Rainmaker after jumping, twisting Tombstone for the win. Okada did it. He did it. He retains number 11 is in the book. God bless it. As post-match, Hiroshi Tanahashi and Kazuchika Okada do a stare down, brief little segment, maybe 30 seconds. You know, maybe just back and forth. Does the little turn on the turnbuckle, walks back to the back, does old Tanahashi-san. Let's fucking go, man. I mean, I can't wait. They've waited long enough. I believe the last singles match they had was the G1 match 2 years ago, when they had a draw. Other than that, they really haven't had any matches to speak of. I don't think they were in the same block last year. Or I could be mixing that up. I could have my G1s messed up off the top of my head, but I believe it was 2 years ago, the draw. I don't think it was last year. As, you know, I'm assuming they'll wait till Dominion for that match, but I guess they can go with the Wrestling Dutaku, but Wrestling Dutaku is very much a B-level show in the scope of New Japan. So it'd make more sense to wait for Dominion, but either way, I'm cool with it. I can't wait, though, once again, for the IWGP title. The record defense title record is on the line. There's so many stuff, you know, all the marbles are at stake, if you will, with Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Kazuchika Okada in 2018. Thank you all for listening to this review. The next one will probably be, I don't think I'll preview and review any of the WrestleMania matches that are going on. Not the actual card WrestleMania. God, fuck the WrestleMania. Are you kidding me? 7 hours? Fuck that shit. I'm not one. Fuck that. As the WrestleMania weekend shows, rather. The NXT TakeOver, that's going to be a fun show. Of course, Bloodsport, fucking Matt Riddle and Loki, that's going to be awesome. The Joey Janela Spring Break show, that's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of stuff, you know, the Nick Gage Pentagon Jr. match, there's another one, you know, the Matt Riddle fucking James Ellsworth. If you haven't seen that promo yet, go watch it. It's the best. Matt Riddle has probably the best promo he's ever cut on James Ellsworth. It's just hilarious. It's very Rob Van Dam heel, Rob Van Dam ECW vibe to it. He's like, fucking James Ellsworth, guy doesn't even have a fucking chin type of thing. Like, it's awesome. It's awesome. But, of course, Janela and Sasuke, that's gonna be something. As, that will do it for this review. Again, wrapping it up, I was about to say. I don't think I'll be doing any of those previews and reviews, as, the next one will be Wrestling Dutaku, which is later on in the month, like the 26th, I want to say, 26th, 27th of April. So it might be a while before you hear from me again. I'll, be tweeting out my thoughts on some Champion Carnival matches. So the Shingo Takagi matches for the most part, and then, Kitamura Hara matches, and probably a couple more. Oh, the Jun Akiyama and Marufuji match. I can't fucking wait for that one. But, hope you all enjoyed it, and we'll see ya next time.